Our praises to the Most High that He led us into another wonderful Sabbath day, man. We always look forward to the Sabbath, man. I know I always do, man. All right. This lesson is gonna be a pretty simple lesson. The lesson is going into the famine of the word. The title is Famine of the Word. Okay. And I want to go into this lesson because right now we are in those last days, man. So we have to get ourselves ready for what's to come. And man, we need to be getting as much as the word as we can, man.
That's right.
All right. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna have my son Noah reading. We're gonna start off in St. John, chapter 6 and verse 25.
The book of St. John, chapter 6 and verse 25. And when they had found him on the other side of the sea, they said unto him, Rabbi, when camest thou hither? Yahushua answered them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, ye seek me, not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled.
Okay, and so it says, Verily, verily, this is Christ. He said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, ye seek me not because ye saw miracles, but because you did eat the loaves and were filled. Okay, so this is like spiritual, man. Okay, this is a spiritual thing. A lot of people don't when they read this book, they read it carnally, man. Okay, but we finna get into the meaning of these things. Okay, all right, go ahead, read
verse 27. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life.
Read that again.
But for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life.
Read from the top, 27.
From the top. Labor not for the meat which perisheth.
The Lord said, labor not for the meat which perishes, man. Okay? Because it's a lot of us right now, a lot of Israelites know that there's a physical famine coming in. There's also a spiritual famine coming in. That's what this class is going into. So it's a lot of us stocking up on canned goods and stuff like that. It's a lot of us still worried about our 401k. We still stocking up on money, man. Okay? The Lord say, labor not for the meat which perishes, man. Those things can perish, man. We supposed to be building our riches in the kingdom of heaven, man.
That's right.
All right? All right, go ahead. Keep reading that, Cam.
But for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life.
Because this meat that they're speaking of, and this bread that Christ is speaking of, though these loaves he is speaking of, are these scriptures, man. Okay? This is spiritual food. This food don't perish. All right? All right, continue reading, son.
Which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath God the Father sealed.
Okay. Yeah, keep on reading, Cam.
Then said they unto him, What shall we do, that we might work the works of God? Yahushua answered and said unto them, This is the work of God, that ye believe on him whom he hath sent.
So this is the work of God. We have to believe on him whom he has sent, which is Christ. And it's also going into the prophets, man. All the other prophets, man. Okay? But to believe into him who he sent. And even now, there's a lot of people that's, even in this truth, and especially these damn Christianites like y'all say, y'all read this book, but y'all don't do nothing that Christ tell y'all to do. Y'all don't really believe in what Christ is saying in these scriptures, man. It says, this is the work of God, that ye believe on him who he has sent, man. So you have to believe on Christ and do what Christ is telling you to do. Christ is finna give you some instructions, man. All right, read.
Verse 30. They said therefore unto him, What sign shewest thou then, that we may see and believe thee? What dost thou work?
You know what? Because the Jews always require a damn sign, man. Okay? So they ask her, what signs are you going to show us? You know what I'm saying? But just keep reading, all right?
I want to get a precept
okay, go
on
ahead.
that right quick. Because like I was saying, this is what we require, man. We want to see something. We want to hear something new. Because that's the only way you'll be able to believe something, because we want to hear it and see it. Let's go to Acts chapter 21 right quick.
All right.
Start at verse. What's it? Shalaki. Acts chapter 17 and verse 21. That's what I want. Acts 17 and 21.
The book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 21. For all the Athenians, Salakia, and strangers which were there spent their time in north and nothing else, but either to tell or to hear some new thing.
Because this is what we want. We want to tell. We are a nation without no faith. We want to tell, or we want to hear some new things. That's why they felt like it was necessary for them to ask Christ did, so Christ can tell, and then he could bring some new thing.
Right.
Go ahead, up.
That's good.
Big con on it.
Thank you, man. Go ahead. Cam.
Verse 22. Then Paul stood.
Go to back to St. John. My bad.
Oh, okay.
St. John, chapter 6. I'm gonna start at 31. Start at verse 31. Yeah.
The book of St. John, chapter 6 and verse 31.
Uh-huh.
Our fathers did eat manna in the desert.
Because our fathers did eat manna from the desert when we were coming out of Egypt, man. I mean, it literally rained food, man. It was bread. It was a physical bread, but also this is also a spiritual thing too. Y'all have to understand it. Okay, just keep reading, son.
As it is written, he gave them bread from heaven to eat.
Right. Read.
Then Yahushua said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven.
Okay, because it said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, man. You have to understand, like, that bread is going into Christ, man. Okay? For the bread of God is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world, man. Let me get St. John chapter 6 and verse 63 real quick, man.
The book of St. John, chapter 6 and verse 63.
Oh, you're right there. All right. Okay, read.
It is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit.
Christ said, the words I speak unto you, they are spirit and what?
And they are life.
Man, these words is what give you life, man. Okay? So that's why we going into this famine of the word, man. We need to be getting we need to be eating these scriptures. You know, like I be saying sometimes, hey, man, we supposed to be eating like Zeke, man. We got to stay occupied in these scriptures, man. Revelations 1 and 3, you ain't got to get it. All right? All right, go ahead and keep reading on St. John. We on chapter
verse 33.
Verse 33, yeah, go ahead.
The book of St. John, chapter 6 and verse 33.
Bring it out.
For the bread of God is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world.
Go on, keep reading.
Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread.
Right, so they asking Christ for this bread, all right? Read.
And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life.
Said, I am that bread, man. All right? Read.
He that cometh to me shall never hunger.
And he that cometh to the Lord and eat this food, you shall never go hungry. All right? Read.
And he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Man, you should never hunger or you should never thirst. But this physical, with this carnal food, spoils, man. All right? You can actually be robbed of all these carnal things, man. But this, nobody can take it from you, man. All right? All right, keep on reading, son. We almost through this one.
Verse 37. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out.
So we have to keep this in mind, man. Okay? Because the day is coming where all those people that was diligently seeking this bread and this water in those days to come, man. It says, coming to me, and I would no wise cast you out, man. So y'all have to keep that in mind, man. All right, you got something out?
No, go ahead.
All right, go ahead, read, Cam.
For I came down from heaven, not to do mine own will,
right,
but the will of him that sent me.
Right. So Christ ain't doing this on his own accord, man. Christ is doing the Father's work, man. All right, get 39, and then we're gonna jump to 47.
And this is the Father's will, which hath sent me, that of all which he hath given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day.
Come. Read that again.
Verse 39 from the top. And this is the Father's will, which hath sent me, that of all which he hath given me, I should lose nothing.
All the things that the Lord has given Christ, which is this nation, man. Okay? Nation of Israel, he like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord is here to save his people, man. I read.
But should raise it up again at the last day.
So right now we're in those last days, man. Now he's he's raising us up again, man. He's making these scriptures known to us, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like the Lord is feeding us, man. Okay, so you know we got to take heed to that thing, all right? Okay, go ahead, finish it out.
Verse 40. And
oh no, come on, jump to 47, son.
All right. The book of St. John, chapter 6, and verse 47. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me hath everlasting life.
Here we go again. He that believe in the Lord shall have everlasting life. He that believe in these scriptures should have everlasting life. A lot of us is putting all our energy in this world, man. Thinking about the damn sports, all these things that's going on in this world, man.
That's right.
All right. It says, "Very, very, I say unto you, he that believeth on me shall have everlasting life." Okay, read.
I am that bread of life.
I am that what?
I am that bread of life.
Hey, Christ said, "I am that bread of life," man. Hey, y'all need to be getting as much as y'all can eat, man. Y'all need to be getting full, man. Okay, this bread never perish, man. All right, this is spiritual food. All right, all right. Go ahead. Let me see. Yeah, keep reading about the 51.
Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead.
It says your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness, and now they are dead, man. Like they perish away. All right, read.
This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof, and not die.
And what?
And not die.
Not die. So this food is spiritual food. You're gonna eat this food, and man, you're gonna live forever, man.
That's right.
But you gotta take the time. You gotta be diligent, man, to like eat, man. You have to take time to sup with the Lord, man. All right, get 51, son.
And Salakia, I am the living bread which came down from heaven.
Christ is that living bread, man. Read.
If any man eat of this bread,
if any man eat of this bread, what?
He shall live forever.
He shall live for what?
Forever.
So it's going into the same thing, man. We have to get ready. This is the food that we need to be stocking up on, man. We don't need to be stocking up on stuff that's perishable, man. All right, read.
And the bread that I will give is my flesh.
And the bread that he's gonna give is his flesh. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord was the ultimate sacrifice for us, man. Okay, all right, read.
Which I will give for the life of the world.
Which he will give for the life of the world. Now, you know, and that's going into the world of Israel. We can break that thing down, but hey.
Isaiah 45:17.
Isaiah 45:17. Don't leave like that. Okay.
Like this.
So you got anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, son. Okay, then we got to that first little split. Man, let's get Matthew 4:4 real quick. Matthew 4:4, man. So this is our Lord again, man. Okay, go ahead with that.
Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 4.
Go read out.
But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
You know what? Go ahead and jump up. Give more context on this. Man, yeah, go ahead and start from 1. Go ahead and start from 4 and 1, man. Because this is Christ in the wilderness. And really, this is like this wilderness is a representation of this world, man. This whole world is a wilderness. This whole world is a dry place, man. Okay? All right, read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil.
See, so Christ is giving us an example of what we're going through right now in our everyday lives, man. I'm talking about everything that I'm dealing with stuff now, man. And lately, you know, going into Passover, man, stuff been hitting me from left to right, man, like crazy. Like, damn, like, what the hell is going on, man? Hey, man, we being tempted in this thing, man.
That's right.
Hey, man, Lord sent all kind of spirits out, man. You know? All right, read.
And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights. He was afterward and hungered.
So Christ was fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. So, you know, the Lord was hungry, man. You know, even if, man, some brothers fast for one day, can't wait till that last minute to be over with to eat or to drink something physical. You see what I'm saying? All right, read.
Verse 3. And when the tempter came to him.
When the tempter came to him, and this way, y'all got to take heed of this. All right, read.
He said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread.
Yeah, because he is the Son of God, and he could have made those stones bread. But what did Christ say to him?
But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
Man shall what?
Man shall not live by bread alone.
It is written in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 3. Man, Christ always coming out with these Christmas precepts. Hey, we need to live our life like this, okay? We're supposed to fill ourselves with this word. So, like, Satan, there's nothing Satan can do to make us fall out, man. Okay? Precept upon precept, man. Read that again.
Verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
Man shall not live by bread alone.
That's
but
right.
What?
But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Hey, it's okay to get this, you know, like the physical food, man. But what's more importantly is the spiritual bread, man. Okay,
and how Christ was breaking it down for Satan. You could tell how he did it. Satan couldn't even comprehend it. It said, but every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. He was speaking of himself because Christ is what? The word of the Most High God.
He is the word of the Most High God. On that.
That's why wisdom too high for a fool,
That's
man.
right.
Just like when you dealing with a scoffer, you could be talking straight and they wouldn't even catch it, man. And it's hard for them. Look, just like how Christ dealing with them, like, fool, you could even catch this.
You catch something like that, man.
Big
con on that one, all right?
Well, you want verse 5?
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 5. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and seated him on a pinnacle of the temple.
Okay, so Satan said, okay, so and Satan, he gonna keep going. Hey, he ain't gonna stop. Now, if you resist Satan, he will flee, but you best believe he coming back, man. So you gotta always stay on point.
And you already know, like you say, he taking them to the holy city. You already know what the holy city is in Nehemiah chapter 11 and verse 1.
Con.
You want to get there?
Yeah, let's go and get it.
Let's get it.
Oh, and I got it right here. That one just faded.
Faded. You just hey, you tell you go read it. Big con on that. Let's go get that holy city right quick.
Yeah, I'll read it out.
All right.
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 11 and verse 1. And the rulers of the people dwelt at Jerusalem. The rest of the people also cast lots
Read.
to bring one of 10 to dwell in Jerusalem.
In Jerusalem.
The holy city.
The holy city. Read.
And 9 parts to dwell in other cities.
So now it's going like you say, Jerusalem was the holy city. But Satan took Christ to the holy city like Christ looking around like, this damn fool gonna take me
to my hey man, this mine, man.
He's like, it's just like he trying to take P. Diddy back to New York.
Right. It's crazy. Man, great precept, and I'm glad you. And I wasn't even gonna read it all the way down like this, but we're gonna keep on going, man.
Keep going.
Well, we keep going.
Keep going?
Nah, let's go ahead and jump somewhere else.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's let me see. All right, let's get Amos chapter 8 and verse 9. We're finna go into this famine kind of, man. I'll get up in this famine a little bit. Okay.
The book of Amos.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right here. Okay.
The book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 9.
Read out.
And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord God, that I will cast the sun to go down at noon. Okay.
It says, in that day shall come to pass, in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon. So this is a representation of the knowledge of Esau, or man, like the knowledge of this world, okay? It says, and it should come to pass in that day. We at Amos chapter 8. Right?
All right.
It should come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon. Okay, go ahead.
And I will darken the earth in the clear day.
And he's gonna darken the earth in the clear day. The Lord is gonna have everybody confounded in these days, man. All right, read.
Verse 10.
Verse 10, right.
And I will turn your feasts into mourning.
All your feasts into mourning. It's going into all your birthdays, your happy celebrations that ain't high holy days, whatever, all these wicked holidays, man. Whatever you got going on, man. All your damn weed parties, all that. He said, and I'll turn your feast days into mourning. Read.
And hold on, because when you looking at it, like you say, in Amos chapter 8 and verse 9, but when you looking at, read that again, I'll show you something in there.
The book of Amos chapter 8 and verse 9.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass.
So like in verse 10.
Oh,
That's
verse,
what you was it.
verse 10. And I will turn your feasts into mourning. And all your songs into lamentation.
He said he's going to turn all our feasts into mourning. Like you say, when Christ coming back, he coming back like what? Like a thief in the night. So guess what? Guess what they're going to be doing? They're going to be marrying and giving to marriage. And he going to turn all of it into mourning, man. Go ahead.
Big con, I thank you. All right, go ahead. Keep reading, son.
And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins.
He's going to bring sackcloth upon all your loins, man. Okay? And there's, literally like your clothes. You going from riches to rags. All right? Read.
And baldness upon every head.
Read.
And I will make it as the mourning of an only son. And the end thereof as a bitter day.
It's going to make the mourning of an only son. So just imagine like your only son passing. You see what I'm saying? All right. Keep reading, son.
Verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land.
I will do what?
That I will send a famine in the land.
The Lord says he's going to send a famine in the land. Read.
Not a famine of bread.
Not of what?
Not a famine of bread.
Not a famine of bread, but what?
Nor a thirst for water.
Nor a thirst for water, but what?
But of hearing the words of the Lord.
But of hearing the words of the Lord, man. See, y'all ain't look the prophets out here trying to tell y'all, hey, y'all need to come back to the Lord. Y'all out here, y'all kind of scoffing. Y'all ain't trying to listen. Y'all ain't trying to hear. You clogging up your ears, or like maybe I'll do it next week. But that day coming where the prophets ain't gonna be out here, and man, the Lord gonna take this. He's gonna take this word out, and everybody's gonna be seeking this word, man. Well, we can get some on that. Keep on reading.
Verse 12. But it's like it. And they shall wander from sea to sea.
Man, they gonna be wandering from sea to sea. They gonna be looking for the Israelites, man, that was out here teaching this word. Things gonna get real ugly because they putting all their hope in putting all their trust in a nation that can't save them, man. But in those days, they gonna see the truth, but it's gonna be too late. They gonna be wandering from sea to sea. And read.
And from the north even to the east.
From the north to the east, read.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord.
Man, people gonna be looking for these prophets, man. The real prophets, man. People gonna be looking for Bibles and they ain't gonna be able to find them, man. Okay? And we gonna touch on that too, all right? All right, read.
And shall not find it.
Right. And they ain't gonna be able to find it. Go ahead, get 13.
In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst.
Okay.
They that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy God, O Dan, liveth, and the manner of Beersheba liveth, even they shall fall.
You see, I ain't mean to get 14, but we're gonna stop right there. Let's get you know what? Let's jump straight to first Maccabees on that point. I want to get first. You got something out? Okay.
But just because I know people heard that he touched on verse 14, but this was going into the fall of Dan too.
Right.
I mean, that's on a deeper class, but
Right.
this, like you say, this was going into the fall of the tribe of Dan. But go ahead.
Fine. Let's get first Maccabees. Famine of the Word and how people gonna be seeking the word. Okay. It was another precept out. You know what? Salakia. Let me get Matthew chapter 20. I'm going to order. Let me get Matthew chapter 24 and 9 first. I'm just going to order. I made it. Matthew 24 and 9.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations.
Like at 24 and 29. 24 and 29. But actually,
That's a
good precept, though.
Yeah.
In fact, go ahead and keep reading it, and then we're going to jump to 29. That wasn't even part of it, but go ahead and read that.
And ye shall be hated, Salakia, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Right. Then they should lift you up, be afflicted, and you should kill you, and you should be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So there's a lot of things that's coming to us. That's why we need to be eating this word right here so we don't faint and we don't fall out. That's why it's important to get as much of these scriptures as you can, to be involved in these prophecies, to keep the commandments, man. Okay? So in these days, we don't faint. You see what I'm saying? All right. This is the food that you need, spiritual food. Because while all that is happening to you, this is what's gonna keep your mind sane, and these are the things that's gonna keep you going. These scriptures, man. Okay. All right. Go ahead. And jump to what I say.
Verse 29.
Yeah, 29. Jump to 29.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened.
See, and the sun shall be darkened. Man, all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, Esau knowledge, you know, all these people with these master degrees and these doctorate degrees, and they thought they knew what was up, but really they knowledge really is really nothing, man.
That's right.
All right, read.
And the moon shall not give her light.
Going to the same thing, man. Read.
And the stars shall fall from heaven.
And the stars shall fall from heaven. Read.
And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
And the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right. Okay, yeah, that's it on that. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 30 real quick.
Deuteronomy 4 and 30?
Yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 30. Deuteronomy 4 and 30, and then we're going to get Jeremiah 30 and 7 after that. Probably should have did it the other way around, but we're going to do it like this.
Right.
Deuteronomy 4 and 30.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 30. When thou art in tribulation.
When thou art in tribulation, read.
And all these things are come upon thee.
Right, and all these different things come, man. All these different afflictions and trials. All right, read.
Even in the latter days.
Even in the what?
Even in the latter days.
Hey, so this is a prophecy. This is for then, but this is a prophecy for like now. Okay? Even in the latter days, and right now we are in the latter days. All right, read.
If thou turn to the Lord thy God.
Hey, man, we need to be turning to the Lord, man.
That's right.
We need to be turning to the Lord now. All right, read.
And shalt be obedient unto his voice. For the Lord thy God is a merciful God.
Because you're going to need the Lord mercy in them days, man.
That's right.
We supposed to be building our faith and building our mercy now, man. A lot of people think I'm going to wait right till when all hell breaking loose, and then I'm going to start smoking weed. And then I'm going to start fornicating with all these women. Okay? Or just whatever that you got going on, man. Hey, it ain't going to work like that. You're going to be assed out, man. All right, read.
He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them.
Okay, let's sit on that. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Just going to Jacob's trouble just a little bit, man. Just because ultimately, we building ourselves up for this. But this is one of the last stages into getting taken up and then going to the wilderness, man.
It's a time like this.
So I like it, Jeremiah.
30 and what's it? So that I'm in the wrong book. Jeremiah 30 and we'll start at verse 7.
All right. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
Alas, for that day is great.
It said, alas, for that day is great. Read.
So that none is like it.
And there's going to be no day like this. And we need to be built, and we need to be stocking up as much food as we can for this day, and not carnal food. That these spirits, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding right here. There's gonna be no day like this on earth, man. All right, read.
It is even the same, Slakia. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Even the time of what?
Of Jacob's trouble.
This is the time of Esau trouble.
Of Jacob's trouble.
This is the time of Chinese trouble.
Of Jacob's trouble.
Jacob is the nation of Israel, man. Okay, even this is the time of Jacob's trouble. This is gonna be, it's big trouble for the black, Hispanic, and the Native American man. Man, people gonna be hunting us down. Even the ones that ain't Israelites, that's not in this truth. I'm gonna say, man, y'all gonna be getting persecuted too. All right, this is the time of Jacob's trouble, and it's real, and it's coming.
All right,
And some will say we already in Jacob's trouble. Yeah, we going through stuff, but nah, it's gonna be something like we've never seen, man. And you got to think about all the atrocities that we went through in slavery. It's going to be worse than that. All right? This is not going to be nothing seen like this what the Lord say. All right, finish it out.
But he shall be saved out of it.
But what?
But he shall be saved out of it.
We'll be saved out of it, man. And how are we going to be saved out of it? By following Christ and keeping these laws, statutes, commands. Stocking up on spiritual food. Okay?
Let me get a precept on that right quick. Let's go to Joel chapter 2 and verse 11. Because Joel was speaking on this too, man. He was speaking of this day too, that it was these things gonna come to pass, man. Because like you say, Jacob's trouble, man, that's a heavy thing, man. And like Joel gonna explain it clearly, man. Read that out.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 7.
Verse 11.
Oh, Salakia, verse 11. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great.
Because the Lord's camp is very great, man, right? Read.
For he is strong that executeth his word.
Okay, you read on.
For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible.
He said the day of the Lord is great and is very terrible. Read.
For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
He said, who can abide? He's asking the question, who can abide this day, man?
Right.
This is going into what I was talking about, Jacob's trouble. Who can abide in that day, man? Because when all hell break loose, man, who gonna be able to? You can say you stocking up with all this food, and you got all these guns, and you got all these bullets, but when they hit the fan,
man, people be living in this fantasy world. Look, like I had a brother. He said, yeah, one of my brothers was visiting me. Yeah, man, we need to get some land. One day we going to get some land. It's going to be niggas with militias and armies, and they going to take your land. It's going to be gangs out here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look, man. Like, the Most High going to make sure that you seek him in those days, man. All right? All these people, like I say, people stocking up on this food and all these guns, man. Hey, we might have we might have a damn room full of damn guns, but that still don't equal out to the amount of guns Esau got, man. You got to understand, the Lord gave him the sword, man. Okay?
Because guess what? And you know that the Jacob trouble is tough. Like when you thinking about Deuteronomy chapter 28. Matter of fact, we'll go there right quick. Because the curses is heavy. It's a heavy thing that we must think about how we... Matter of fact, we're going to let the scripture read. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 53.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 53.
Start at verse 52.
Verse 52. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates.
Read.
Until thy high and fenced walls come down.
Because you know the fenced walls is what is like our protection and stuff. So when he breaks down the wall of protection, then where the protection gonna come in then, right? Read.
Wherein thou trustest throughout all thy land.
So we trusted the gate throughout all our lands, right? Read.
And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates. Throughout all thy land.
Read.
Which the Lord thy God hath given thee.
Read.
And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body.
So guess what, man? This day, so we can prepare for food. But guess what? Like you say, we was in time of trouble so bad that we ate that we was eating our own children.
Kids. Eat your own children, man.
And that's man, look here. And I heard a lot of people say that, let's get this land and we need a refuge. And guess what, man? We supposed to be waiting on the Lord
That's
first
right.
and foremost. Yeah, we can get some land and all that. That's cool. Guess what? We can get some few food. That's cool too. That's cool. You want to get some? That's cool.
Right.
But you really don't understand how really tough that it's gonna be in this day, because
Right.
like Joel's, like you said, Jeremiah saying this, Joel saying this. Guess what? Moses saying this.
That's right.
And who gonna abide in this day, man?
Right.
Go ahead,
Man, that was a good precept. All right. Are you done with that?
There's more
Is
to
there
it.
more?
You
Go
read
ahead,
that.
read. Okay.
The flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee in the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee.
Right.
Go ahead. Man, that's going in the siege of the 70 AD. But guess what? It's going in the times of Jacob's trouble too, like Ak is going into, man. But go ahead.
It is, and I'm glad you brought that precept out, because actually when I was making this class, I ran across this precept, man. I said, nah, I ain't gonna put it in there, but through the Spirit, I write it out anyways, man.
All praise.
All praises, man. All right. Yeah, but that's pretty much it on Jeremiah 30 and 7. I just want to bring out that one part in Jacob's trouble. Okay, let's go to Job chapter 18 and verse 37. So ultimately, we are preparing for the famine of the word. Like I said, I got more precepts on how all this is gonna take place. Also, you know. Let's get Job chapter 18.
18. You said verse 7? Or
18.
37?
Start at 18 and verse 3. So like,
Oh, okay.
we're gonna read 3 through 7.
The book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 3. Wherefore are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in your sight? He teareth himself in his anger.
So like it's 18 start at 3. Are you reading 3?
Yeah.
5. It's a 5. I don't understand my own handwriting. Verse 5. Start
The
at
book
5.
of Job, chapter 18 and verse 5.
Read out.
Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
The what?
The light of the wicked shall be put out.
The light of the wicked, the knowledge of this world, the knowledge of Esau, because he's ultimately the wicked, should be put out, man. I don't know why we chasing after, and we need to be chasing after the Lord rather than chasing after these all these worldly philosophies, man. All right, read.
And the spark of his fire shall not shine.
And the spark of his fire should not shine, man. In these days to come, man. All right, read.
The light shall be dark in his tabernacle.
Read.
And his candle shall be put out with him.
So all his counsel that he got going on, and it ain't gonna add up to nothing, man. It ain't gonna add to nothing. All right, read.
The steps of his strength shall be straightened. And his own counsel shall cast him down.
His own counsel shall cast him down. Okay? And we gotta know a house that's divided against itself can't stand, man. All right? All right, that's all I got on it. You got something?
And we already know the light of the wicked is going in 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. We already know what, verse 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 13, Shalaki. Because we know Satan can transform into a marvel of light.
Just read that.
See, but in that, guess what? That can deceive. Guess what? The heart of the other simple. If a person is not keeping the commandment, that can easily deceive them, man.
Right.
Go ahead, y'all.
Verse 8.
Well, that's it on that.
All right.
Let's go ahead. Shoot. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Let's get First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 54.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 54.
Bring it out.
Now the 15th day of the month, Casliu, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side.
All right, read.
And burnt incense at the doors of their houses.
Okay.
And in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the view, books of the law.
What they do?
And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law.
And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law. See, these days are coming back, man. hey, it's gonna be illegal to have the Bible. Okay, it's gonna be considered hate speech. All right, it's gonna be illegal to be found with these things. Go ahead, keep reading though.
Which they found, they burnt them with fire.
They did what?
They burnt them with fire.
All right, read.
And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament.
It said, and wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament. And so if you found with this book, read.
Or if any consented to the law.
Or if he even tried to do the things that was in this book, read.
The king's commandment was that they should put him to death.
That they should do what? Be what?
That they should put him to death.
Just like many of our forefathers died for this word, man. And y'all have to get y'all mind wrapped around this, man. And that's why we need to be eating, man. We need to be eating, man.
That's right.
Because the famine of the word is coming. All right? But once you eat, that's why you got to get, look, the living waters are just flowing freely.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we need to, hey, man, in the wild, it's going to dry up, man. Okay? So, like I say, these are the things that's going to keep us going, man. All right, keep reading, son. Where you at, 57?
57.
Yeah,
57.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, you read 57 already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, read 58.
Verse 58. Thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month, to as many as were found in the cities.
Right.
Verse 50.
Yeah, keep reading. Yeah, I'm reading down. Yeah, you might want to keep reading.
Verse 59. Now the 25th day of the month they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of God.
Uh-huh.
At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised.
So they put to death certain women that cause their children to be circumcised. And so this is, you know, so the circumcision, baptism, all that, it's a physical thing, but it's really spiritual too. So, you know, kids that were literally circumcised, and then the kids that's acting like Israelites, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. We find you keeping the law, you keeping the Sabbath, man. We'll kill your children. Well, they will kill our children, man. And those days are coming back on the earth, man. And that's why you gotta feed yourself with this spiritual bread, man. All right.
You know, that goes into the point that it, like, even when you see somebody, we say, oh, we're gonna do this to Esau. Man, not Esau, yes. If they doing it to our people have to shake this weak nature that's on them, man.
And my thing is, they still doing stuff to us right now.
Right now.
They still, and like I was saying, man, Jacob's trouble is coming. Man, Jacob's trouble is coming. Man, they finna do some shit to us.
That's
Salaki. They finna do some stuff to us, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, hey, we gotta shake that Christianity, man. Y'all know what I'm saying, man? We finna get persecuted for the Lord's sake, man.
That's right.
For the Lord's name, man. All right, I mean, we could keep reading down. It's just how they. This is our part of Jacob's trouble, though. Keep on keeping. This is some of the same thing, because the Lord requires what's past, man. All right, read. Just keep reading, son.
Verse 61. And they hanged the infants about their necks.
They hang the infants about their necks. These days are coming back. Read.
And rifled their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them.
These days are coming back,
They
man.
said rifle their house. It's
Right.
going to, like, shooting their houses and all kind of stuff, man.
And man, hey man, they still doing these damn things. That's why I don't have love for the heat, especially Esau, man, because I know that they don't like us, man.
That's right.
The majority, it might be a very few that's, you know, but man, but even them,
Like
they'll
King
bite
David
you in your
said-
ass.
King David said, "Search my heart, Lord."
Search my heart.
For a reason.
Con on that, all right? Damn. Keep on reading. Yeah, go on read that all the way down.
Verse
man.
62. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this is what we
ahead.
got to be at.
Right.
We got to be fully resolved in ourselves that we're going to keep God's commandments no matter what. If they're going to put us to death or whatever we got to do, man. But we got to make sure that we filled up with His word.
Yeah,
So guess what?
there you go.
Even if they came in our houses and take our Bibles away, man, we still know that we cannot eat pork.
Right.
We
know
still know we
That's
got to
right.
keep the Sabbath
That's
days.
right.
We still know these things,
That's right.
right?
Bring it out, right?
We still know we got to do this regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that we have to get. We don't wrap our mind around here, we going to fall, man.
Gonna fall out.
Go ahead. Huh?
That's a great point, man. All right, go ahead. Keep reading.
Verse 63. Wherefore they chose rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats.
So, man, you have to be ready to die for this thing. A lot of us, we ain't gonna be filled with this word. A lot of us don't believe in these words. We don't want to accept this word, and therefore, there's like a weakness, man. Hey, you set yourself up for failure, man. You have to be ready to go through it for the Lord, man.
That's right.
All right, read.
Verse 63. Wherefore they chose rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died.
So then they died, man. All right. And then go ahead, read this first last verse in that chapter.
And there was very great wrath upon Israel.
And there was very great what?
Great wrath upon Israel.
Right. And so, and there's great wrath on Israel right now. But in these days, hey, these days coming, it's gonna be horrible, man. All right. So, hey, we need to be getting full. All right. Let me see where I'm finna go now. Let's get first Maccabees. We get 41 already. Yeah, we read all that already.
Yeah, we'll read.
Okay.
We want to jump up to 40. We started at verse 53.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's jump up to 41 then.
The book of Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his own kingdom that all shall be one people.
That all should be what?
That all shall be one people.
And see, that's the game that Esau play on. Hey, he try to make everybody one. They want people to get down with the Marxists and they policies, man. That we all one people. Everybody's equal. Everybody's the same. But yet you slap us in our damn face.
For real, man.
Like what the hell? And our people don't see this, man. They're walking in your house while you eating ice cream and blow you away. And then your little brother come up and hug the white lady and give her a hug and a kiss, man. Man, this is just madness, man.
Because they expect us to have an attitude like, we're all winners. No, somebody gonna win and somebody gonna lose,
right,
man.
That's right.
It ain't no way around
right.
this, man.
Con, man.
Somebody gonna be at the top and somebody gonna be at the bottom. It's always gonna be this way.
That's right.
We can play like this, like, no, man, they're our friends. No, why are they always at the top and nobody else is?
That's right.
But them.
Right. And then they'll say, well, some of you guys are doctors and lawyers and all that, man. That's a small percent, man, of us. And they only let some of us up there just so we can look at them and think that we can make it too. Just to keep our mind out docile.
Okay, we got doctors and lawyers. Guess what? We got a couple people that's billionaires.
Right.
Name one so-called black man that owns a water company.
That part right there.
Name one of them that
on something that matter.
That owns something that just really, really matter.
Right.
Name a so-called black man that owns a social media network.
Right.
And the social media is a new thing. Name somebody that owns a social media platform.
And we had BET even used to be on sold out, man. Sold out, man.
Every time,
man.
Come on, man.
Okay. Oh yeah. Nah.
Verse 42. Verse 40. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 42. And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandments of the king.
Right. It said, and everyone should leave his laws. Going to Israel, hey, don't keep the Sabbath. You don't have to do that no more. You kind of just do whatever, man. We go hard on just as one little thing right here. You got anything to add? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's keep on rolling. Let's say what they say. We're going to keep rolling, man.
Verse 43. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Hey, just how we do, man. We damn sell out, and we consent to Esau religion, not just Esau, but all the other rest of these heathen, man.
That's right,
man. We don't want to. Hey, the heathen take more pride in our stuff than we do. We don't even want to become. Man, you tell somebody, hey, you a king, you a princess, put on a dress, and man, they get mad at you.
Real.
Or you tell you tell the Israelite woman she a princess. I know I am. I'm like, why? How do you know that you are? And you a princess But because the Most High God say that you are, and you know, you keeping his laws,
Yeah,
man.
man, could it be like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. Also, you want to be a bitch? That's what
Right.
you want to be.
That's what you want to be. Our women call themselves all kind of stuff. They don't even know what it means.
For real, man.
Like diva and all these words are really the derogatory words,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
All right.
that's true.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh yeah.
Verse 43. Yea, many also of the Israelite consented unto his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath.
And profane the Sabbath, man. Hey, every Sabbath I look out, man. Hey, I'm on my way home. I'm thinking I gotta go to the grocery store real quick. I gotta get ready for the Sabbath. I see brothers outside. I passed by the car while brothers outside washing that car. Cause hey, man, I remember being in that world. I'm just finna profane the Sabbath. I'm finna participate in all manner of folly, man. Okay. All right, read. Oh, okay, Cam. We had First Maccabees because we should have got the First Maccabees first, chapter 1 first. I mean, further 1, but it's okay.
It's good.
1. We had First Maccabees 1 and 44.
Okay. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 44. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
We should follow these strange laws of the land. All these strange laws that we got here. It's all right. Hey, don't tell that guy that's kissing that other guy, hey, stop doing that. You can get in trouble for that. You can't, all these strange, weird ass laws, man.
See, but
of this land, man.
And it kills that notion when somebody's saying that, yeah, we got to, and that's true. We got to follow the laws of the land, but the law of the land does not exceed God's laws.
That's right.
And that's what people having a problem with,
that
man.
part right there.
Go ahead,
That part right there. You know? Okay, keep reading that.
Verse 45. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
Okay, and those burnt offerings and drink offerings, that's going into keeping the laws, man. You know, they say that it's a wicked thing to do that, man. You tell Christians, hey, I'm keeping a Sabbath day. Oh well, you don't have to go to church on Saturday or whatever. You know, all these different things. Hey, I had an auntie. I don't know. I blast this one particular auntie all the time. I ain't gonna tell her name. I got this one auntie. She visited, and I told her, hey, my kids, they read at least a chapter. You know, they read a chapter 2 every day. Like they gotta read every day. Basically, they gotta read every day. Oh, I don't know, Brandon. Maybe you putting too much, but she go to church every Sunday though. I don't know. Maybe you putting too much pressure on it. Like it was a wicked thing to have my kids reading the Bible every day. Yeah, they're gonna read every day.
That's right.
Okay. And I said, Amy, you be hot. I hit her with this. You on Facebook hours at a time every day, and you can't take 10 minutes to give to the Lord. And then hit her. She's like, oh well, shoot. Well, maybe I should start reading more. I'm like, yeah. They make it seem like it's a wicked thing to seek the Lord, like diligently.
And Esau loved to read. They got reading. They got book clubs. They got all. Esau loved to read. Guess what? Esau look at this is what our people are supposed to do. Esau inquires about everything. Why do you think the Lord said they're wiser than Daniel? Because they inquire about everything. They see us out on the street teaching.
I'm definitely go there.
Here they come. They want to damn know. What are y'all doing? What is this sign for? What can I do to benefit for myself?
Right.
And what can my salvation lead?
Yep.
And guess what our people say? Man, get that out of my damn face. Bro, you a king.
Right.
Man, I don't want to hear that mess.
They ain't trying to hear it, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Esau want to damn know, man.
Esau want to know.
But guess what? If you give this same thing to Esau, you tell Esau go home and read this every day, Esau will go home and do it, man.
He gonna do it.
He want to do it.
Right.
But you got to train him. Guess what? But a Negro read this Bible and fall asleep every time. That's the wickedness in our nation, man.
That's right, man.
Because we don't want to read, but
we don't want to read. Hey, man, you gotta make yourself read too. Sometimes. Hey, that damn sleep, that's a damn demon, man. Hey, that damn sleep demon, even me, jump on me. And now I gotta make myself read. Sometimes I take a break at work I said I'm gonna read one chapter. That sleep demon hit me. I get to the end of that one chapter, man. I'm gonna read another one anyways. You know what I'm saying? Just to be rebellious against damn Satan, man.
Real, just like GP.
Oh, that's it on the mud.
Yeah, that mud, my
Okay.
I'm about to die like a mud.
Okay. Go ahead, Cam. Keep reading. We're gonna read
Verse 46.
Uh-huh.
And pollute the sanctuary and holy people.
Right, and pollute the sanctuary and the holy people, because ultimately the sanctuary is us, man. Okay, we are that temple, and they pollute us by, giving that's through media, that's through our food, putting all kind of GMOs and pork and every damn thing that don't have to have pork in it. Man, I found out some of my favorite noodles had pork, had shellfish, and I'm like, man, what? Like, why is that even in there? Why is that even there? And they purpose. I've been trying to tell people, man, they people that's not the truth, man. They're literally doing this on purpose to poison the children of Israel, man.
And that's sad, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why they gotta pay for this stuff.
Yeah, and they gotta pay for that, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, let me see.
Like you say, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna touch that thing what you said last time, because like you say, we got to fight that, man. That sleep demon that's on us, man, about reading this Bible. We got to fight that thing off, man. Because that's a famine of the word to our own selves, man. Because Revelation 1 and 3, I'm gonna read it out. Blessed is he that readeth,
boy.
and they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand, man. That's a perfect precept.
That is a perfect precept. And I actually quoted that one earlier. I just didn't go pull it. But that is the perfect precept, man. That's a perfect precept I just brought out for this whole class, really, man. Okay, because man, the end is at hand, man.
Like you say, how we supposed to be occupied in prophecy, and we don't even know prophecy because we won't open this mother.
We're not opening it up, man.
Come on, man.
But hey, man, we look at Instagram and Facebook all damn day.
All day.
Be on damn Madden and 2K all damn day. All right. Hey, look. This is one game I play, so I played the mess out of this game. I used to really, really play this game, but ever since I got deep into the truth, like I ain't touched that PlayStation, man. I don't have time. I just don't have time. All right.
Just don't have time. You gotta be with the Lord, man.
That's right. And sometimes, man, we gotta make sacrifices, man, for some of the things. Hey, I'm slowly weed myself out for all kind of things. Even the type of music that I listen to. Man, I'm a musician, so I just like music. And every now and then, it's little worldly music I might dabble in, but I'm like, nah, I kind of put a spirit on it. So I'm gradually just cutting myself off of worldly music all the way.
That's right.
Like, all the way. You know? Okay. That just reminds me of precept. Let's get Romans 13 and 11 real quick. Just to let me back out the precept you put in Revelations, man.
You come.
The book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Israel, right now, it is high time for us to wake up out of sleep, man. Hey, it's time to get up right now. World War III. Hey, and if you was one of them slothful Israelites that, hey, you know what's going on, but now I'm gonna just kind of kick back, and then when that time comes, I'm gonna jump in there, which is wicked as hell. But if you gonna do that, hey, you can go and start like right now. Hey, it ain't that much time left, man. And the Most High God ain't playing them kind of games with you either. All right, y'all have to understand that now it's high time to wake up out of sleep. All right, read.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Nah, we still got a long time.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
It says now for now is our salvation nearer than what we believe. Okay, so hey man, that should kind of scare you. Hey, I read these scriptures and I'm scared. Hey, I be looking at some of my classes that my brothers, my captains drop, or just different Israelite camps. And man, I get scared, man.
Man, that's how we're supposed to do, man.
Right.
That's what the Bible tells us. Work out our own self-salvation with fear and trembling. So guess what? When you got this spirit on you, guess what? You know you in the right frame of mind.
Right.
Because when you don't have it on you, guess what? Then you know you walking, you cornerly with that thing, man.
Corner as hell.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when you would become being reprobate too. There's a lot of brothers, you know, you're supposed to work out your own salvation with fear of choice. Hey, and I'm talking to myself too. Anything I put out, I applied it to my own life, man.
Become.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. I mean, it's a lot of us still working on. So you got something?
Yeah, but what you finna read down? Or you finna jump down?
Nah, I was just
Jump down to verse 14 because
right.
that's a heavy verse with that, man.
Look at Romans 13 and 14. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Because guess what? When you not waking up out of sleep, when you're not thinking it's high time, when you not walking in that frame of mind of verse 11, when you saying, oh, it's high time to wake up out of sleep, because guess what? Our salvation is nearer than we believe, and we're not really thinking this. Guess what? We making provisions for the flesh.
Yeah, that's right.
We walking carnally, man. And the Lord tell us what? Don't make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, because it's the only thing you fulfilling, the lust. We want to fulfill the spirit, not the flesh, man.
That part
right? Go ahead,
A great precept. I'm glad we brought that. Cause when these scriptures come out, I be getting cut too, man. Man, these scriptures supposed to cut you, man.
They do.
You know? Alright, I'm gonna move on. Alright, let's Ezekiel chapter 3, and we're gonna start at 1. So now, I just kind of want to build up everybody and just kind of show everybody what we need to be looking forward to. All right, try to see if I'm right. Yeah, Ezekiel chapter 3, and first we're gonna start at verse 1. You go ahead and read it whenever you get there.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Read it out.
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest.
The Lord told Ezekiel, it says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Read.
Eat this roll.
Eat this what?
Eat this roll.
And that roll is these scriptures, man. This is the food that we supposed to be consuming the most. We supposed to be feeding our spirit, man, over everything, man. Okay, read.
And go speak unto the house of Israel.
And go speak unto who?
Unto the house of Israel.
You black, Hispanic, and Native American man. All right, read.
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
Read.
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat.
It said, cause thy belly to eat. Just like I say, hey, even going into that sleep demon thing, hey, man, you gotta shake that thing off and you gotta eat, man.
That's right.
You gotta eat, man. Man, our people out here thirsty and starving, man. We go to that West End station, man, our people hungry out there, thirsty as hell. Nothing but dry bones out there.
Like you say, when people is gonna come to this spiritual famine of the land, people be running around trying to find it.
Yep.
Man, look, you got to get all you can, man.
That's right.
Because especially when Christ come on the scene, it's no more practice, man. You gonna have to, guess what? A lot of this Bible, you gonna have to know this thing, man. Because guess what? You gonna mess around being sin and not know you in sin.
That's
and guess
right.
what, man?
That's
shoot,
right.
shoot. You be chopped up.
Chop up. Just like that, man.
Straight like that, man.
All right, read.
And fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee.
The Lord said, fill your bowels with this roll right here that he give you.
That's right.
Okay? Not the damn bread rolls that's on top of the damn refrigerator, man. All right, read.
Then did I eat it. And it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness.
And man, this word is in your mouth for honey is sweetness. Man, even right now just doing this class, man, it just quickens your spirit, man.
That's right.
You know? All right. That's it on that. Let's get Proverbs chapter 24 and 13. Proverbs 24 and 13. Yeah, I'm glad you brought out the Revelations 1 and 3. That was on point, man. Hey, boy. What's that? Proverbs 24 and 13.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 13.
Hold on. Okay, read.
My son, eat thou honey because it is good.
It said, eat thy honey because it was good. Read.
And the honeycomb which is sweet to thy
And
taste.
the honeycomb is sweet to the taste. Go ahead, read 14.
So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul.
Man, because this word is spiritual food. It's sweet. And it's good for you, man. Read.
When thou hast found it,
Mm-hmm.
then there shall be a reward.
Man, this is a reward to be able to have these scriptures to be opened up to us, man. All right? It's a reward to know that I'm an Israelite and salvation is for me. It's a reward to find out that the Lord is in the midst of Israel, man. And I'm an Israelite.
That's right.
And none else.
None. Yeah.
Like, what? Man, when I read this scripture, I'm telling you, I'm like, damn, that's one of the coldest scriptures ever, man. Like, damn, he's really our guy. He's telling you that.
Yeah, man, I feel like the heavyweight champion of the
Of
world.
the world. Like, what?
Like, damn.
Like, damn, man.
For real.
Okay. You know, it says, so shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward. Read.
And thy expectation shall not be
And
cut
your
off.
expectation shall not be cut off, man. In these these days to come, man. That's why we gotta get full, man. We gotta eat this spiritual food, man. All right. Let's get you got something out?
Now go ahead.
Let's get Psalms 119 and verse 103. Hold on before you start. I might want you to jump out. One of them was go ahead, start at 102.
The book of Psalms, chapter
You know what? Start at 101.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 101.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Start at 100.
And verse 100. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep thy precepts.
It says, I understand more than the ancients because I kept thy precepts, man. Okay? This knowledge is open up more to us, even more than our forefathers, man.
And we got to make sure that we home in on this is on those. Guess what, man? This right here. A lot of times, I know some counts pull it, but sometimes we got to make sure we home on this street priest. This is a good street precept, man. We got to make sure we home in, because guess what? When they talking about, man, I know the Bible. No, you don't really know the Bible. Then he get like, but guess what? We know the Bible. Why? And we understand more than the ancients. Why? Because we keep
thy precepts,
Ooh,
man.
that's a good street precept right there, man.
God.
Make sure we lock that in. Big come there. Go ahead.
All right, read.
Verse 101. I have refrained my feet from every evil way.
I said I have refrained my feet from every evil way. You have to. The only way that you're gonna know what the evil way is by reading this book. In fact, let's hold this. Let's go to Romans chapter 7 and verse 7, I believe. Romans 7 and 7. I love this precept right here, man. Romans 7 and 7, whenever you get there.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 7.
All right, read.
What shall we say then? Is the law sin?
Is the law sin? Read.
God forbid.
No, the law is not sin. Read.
Nay, I had not known sin.
Man, the only way that you know sin is what?
But by the
By
law.
the law. So you have to study, man, so you can know what sin is. Like I say, man, you be out there sinning and not really realizing that you even sinning. The Lord chopping your ass down.
That's right.
Straight like that, man.
Like, why, Lord? Why am I going through this, Lord?
Because like, you standing in a pile of ants.
For real.
Like a damn baby. Then your ass ate up.
For real. He can't even talk.
All right, read, Cam.
For real.
It's like I had not known sin, but by the law. For I had not known lust, except by the law had said.
Read.
Thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet. You know, that's just one of the laws. You know, Paul just gave an example, man. All right. Okay, let's go back to, I just have to touch on that real quick. Let's go back to Psalms 119 and 101. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 101.
Read out.
I have refrained my feet from every evil way.
So you got to refrain your feet from every evil way. You have to study these scriptures. Read.
That I might keep thy word.
Because you want to keep the Lord's word. Read.
I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me.
Right. So you have to read this book so you can learn the Lord's judgments. I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me, man. You have to be taught in this thing.
That's right.
All right, read.
How sweet are thy words.
How what?
How sweet are thy
Man,
words.
these words are sweet. I'm telling you, man, when I got into this truth, and the more I understand, I got deeper, man, there's no sweeter thing on earth, man.
That's right.
All right, read.
Salakia. How sweet are thy words unto my taste.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth.
Man, this word is sweeter than honey to my mouth. Read.
Through thy precepts I get understanding.
Man, through thy precepts I get understanding. Read.
Therefore I hate every false
That
way.
way I hate every false way. All these damn Christians, just full of damn sin, man. They don't know up from that. They don't know what the hell is going on, man. Okay? Through thy precepts I get the understanding. Go ahead.
Because they don't hate every false way. Why? Because
Right.
they got no understanding.
They got no understanding, man.
That's why when you could say, hey, when you start pointing out sin to them, oh, that ain't nothing wrong because they doing it. It ain't nothing wrong because you don't read the precept and you don't understand what precepts mean.
That's right.
But when you do understand it and you guess what, and you're applying it and you living it, guess what? Now you can be like, okay, that's wrong. I can't do that.
That's right.
It's like you said, it was a great precept in Romans chapter 7. I have not known sin if it wasn't for the law.
Right.
The law tell us where we in sin, right?
Just like every Saturday, I used to get up and cut Sister Betty grass every Saturday. You know, just free. Man, I'm doing something good for for my elderly sister. Not knowing, man, I'm in the big sin. I'm talking about big sin, like breaking the Sabbath on a major level, man.
That's right.
All right. Let's get Psalms. All right, we got Psalm 119, 103. Let's get Job. Oh, let's get Job chapter 23 and 12. This is a good precept. Yeah, man, we just about at the end of this thing. Not unless Captain Bob come out with some more stuff. Oh, and we're gonna need a law too. I ain't prepared no law yet. Okay. Hold on, son. Let me get there. My Salakia. Right here. 23. Okay, go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 23 and verse 12.
Read.
Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips.
It says, neither have I gone back from the commandment of the Most High God's lips, man. Read.
I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
Read it again.
I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
And Job said, I have esteemed the words of the Most High's mouth, man, more than his necessary food, man. Okay? So we have to have that same spirit as Job, man. In many more of our fathers, man. Okay? You have to desire this word more than food. That's why it's good to fast, man.
That's right.
That's why it's good to fast. Man, I got scoffed at the other day by an Israelite for fasting. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
And the reason why you did get scoffed at is going into the class too. Let's go to 2nd Ezra right quick.
Bring it
chapter
out.
5 right quick.
Bring it out.
This is why you got scoffed at, and this is why it's gonna be famine of the word, and this is why the Most High God doing and opening up and he closing different avenues. Right. Why? Because guess what? If this gospel be hid, it gonna be hid to who, man? The people that's not keeping the commandments.
That's right.
Man. That's who's gonna be always hid to the ones that's not keeping the commandments, right? Read that right quick.
You never said.
2nd Ezra chapter 5 and verse 1.
The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens,
read.
Behold, the days shall come.
Now it's talking about the days shall come, read.
That they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
Because it's going to be a lot of people get taken in a great number, man. This thing right now is being ramped up, man, to the highs, right? Read.
In the way of truth shall be hidden.
The way of the truth going to be what?
Shall be hidden.
It's going to be hidden, man.
Damn.
The famine of the word is coming, man. Right? Read.
And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
Because this is right now, we in the time, guess what? Don't nobody got no damn faith, man. But we got to be walking by faith, man, and not by sight. If we have never walked by faith right now, guess what? We need to be getting our mind wrapped around walking by faith, man.
That's right.
We got to be prepared to walk. Guess what? And this is what girding our loins up with this Bible. This is what goes on with us getting ourselves ready, man, for the famine of the word,
That's
man.
right.
Because guess what? If you prepared and you studied up in your precepts, you ain't got to worry about, okay, family, the word coming. Okay, I got my precepts down. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm prepared, right?
Right.
Read on now.
But iniquity shall be increased.
But what shall be increased?
But iniquity shall be increased.
So now it said the truth was going to be hid, faith was going to be buried. Now the iniquity
Iniquity.
increasing. This is this world, right? That we live in right now, right? Read.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest,
Uh-huh.
or that thou hast heard long ago.
Because we heard about this long ago, man. They been telling us about these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said this iniquity is gonna reach way above this, man, than what we see right now and what we done heard long ago, right? Read.
Verse 3, and the land that thou seest now to have root,
Uh-huh.
shalt thou see wasted suddenly.
Because guess what? This wicked land that we see have wasted root, guess what? Suddenly, this gonna be wasted away, man. Just like Esau is a wasted away person.
Right.
This land gonna be wasted away too,
right.
man. Read.
But if the Most High grant thee to live,
But if he grant us to live, right?
thou shalt see after the third trumpet
Uh-huh.
that the sun shall suddenly shine again
Uh-huh.
in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
Then the moon, guess what? And the moon gonna be real bright. And the sun gonna be real bright. It's gonna be shining. Guess what? It's gonna be a glorious day. This is going into a glorious day, right? Read. Verse 5.
And blood shall drop out of wood,
Uh-huh.
and the stone shall give his voice.
Cause guess what? That go to wood and stone.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? The wood gonna bring blood.
Mm-hmm.
The stone gonna bring out a voice, right? Read.
And the people shall be troubled.
Because everyone that fell into those philosophies, wood and stone, gonna be in
It's
trouble
trouble.
like a mug, man.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be in trouble, man. This is like I say, this is going into the famine of the word, man. Like I say, 2 Ezra chapter 5, man. This is pretty tough going into that mug, right?
So yeah.
But go ahead,
Man, that was good. It was a good precept. So now I got an extra precept for the famine of the word now, man. Our praise the Most High. Well, this is pretty much the last precept I got. Now let you got some more. This is one I had meant to pull.
Go ahead.
I didn't pull it. Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse starting at 15. I'm going to read 15 and 16.
You got it?
Uh-huh.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
O Lord, thou knowest, remember me and visit me,
Uh-huh.
and revenge me of my persecutors.
It says, and revenge me of my persecutors, man. Okay? And this day is coming. Hey, like I say, a lot of us that were in Christianity and Islam, we're going to be crying out to the Lord that day, and like the Lord going to be laughing at them, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like they realize, damn, man, I messed up, man. All right? And they're going to be saying, oh, Lord, thou knowest, remember me, and visit me, and revenge me of my persecutors. Read.
Take me not away in thy long suffering.
Lord, don't take me away in our long suffering. Read.
Know that for thy sake I have suffered rebuke.
Uh-huh. Read.
Thy words were found, and I did eat them.
And the words were found, and you did what?
And I did eat
Hey,
them.
man, you got to eat these words, man. Read.
And thy word was unto me the joy and rejoicing of my heart.
Because, look, in these times of persecution, man, we're going to have a stockpile of this word piled up in our minds, man. This word is going to be stockpiled in our mind. And it says, and thy word unto me, the joy and rejoicing of my heart. So we're going to be, those that has knowledge of the scriptures, we're going to be rejoicing in them days, although that we going through it, man. Okay? That's kind of what this is going into. I don't know if we can keep reading or not. Yeah, go ahead and keep reading.
For I am called by the name, O Lord, God of hosts. I sat not in the assembly of the mockers.
Hold on. It says, for I am called by thy name, O Lord God of hosts. Okay, read.
I sat not in the assembly of the mockers, nor rejoiced. I sat alone because of thy hand. For thou hast filled me with indignation.
Thou had filled me with indignation. Read.
Why is my pain perpetual
Uh-huh.
and my wound incurable,
Uh-huh.
which refuseth to be healed? Wilt thou be altogether unto me as a liar, and as waters that fail?
And waters fail. And man, these waters never fail. Okay? But the persecution is gonna be tough. Okay? And you're like, it's gonna dang, you're gonna like, dang. You know what I mean? But man, you gotta, hey, y'all gotta eat these words, man. Even our forefathers was built up. And look at how they speaking, man. You see what I'm saying?
And see, but
Okay.
like Jeremiah, like you was saying, Jeremiah, man, he was like, you know what I'm saying? He looking like, man, look, and this is how we supposed to be in our last days too. Like, we don't want to be sitting with evil people.
Right.
We don't want to be sitting. We don't want to be, because guess what, man? Now we're gonna try to make our God okay. Well, you don't believe you don't want to be one of the people like what Grandma say. Fat. You don't think fat mean greasy.
Man, ain't fat mean greasy.
That's why we said when you be amongst the sinners, guess what we got to be? Observe the times, man.
Observe the times. That's right.
Because guess what? Now we trying to make our God out to be a liar. You know, he ain't gonna do nothing. You know, I see him. He go over there all the time. This is why we can't marvel at those things
That's right.
that sinners do.
That's right.
Because what? You don't know what his grace look like, man.
That's right.
His grace can be way more than yours, and here it come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but go ahead,
That's right. Great point. Now that's it on that. Shoot, you got something else out?
Nah, go ahead.
Let me see. Damn, that's it.
Bring out
Nah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Now unless you got something else you want to bring?
Nah, you go ahead now. You go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. You got a law for us?
Yeah, I got a law.
Okay.
Deuteronomy chapter 6. And start at verse 6 and 7.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Verse
And
6 and 7.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 7.
Verse 6 and 7.
Oh, Salakia. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 6.
Verse 6, right.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes.
Now the Lord just telling us, guess what? He said, the words that I command you this day shall, guess what? Words that we read and we study in this Bible, we don't just get it for ourselves. What else we do? We teach it to our children.
That's right.
You know, so like you say, that's a commandment for us to, if brothers and sisters not doing it, that's a commandment for us to do those things, man. Go ahead out.
Right, because and then that's a great lie, because there's a lot of us too, even in Israel, kind of let our kids just kind of do whatever,
That's right.
Hey, you gotta keep your household in order as much as possible, man.
That's right.
And man, that thing right there could be a damn struggle on its own, man.
It's true.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It even just going, that's a great precept, because even going back to, like I say, it's a lot of us, we're gonna go through it, just having our children in this truth and building up our children, trying to have our children fasting. People gonna call that child abuse, or just it's just all kind of things. Like even like I mentioned my aunt earlier, you make them read every day. You know what I mean? But hey man, build your children up, hey, because in these days to come, only your children can save themselves, man. You see what I'm saying? So hey, if you love your children, you're gonna be building them up in these scriptures, man.
That's right.
I call myself slacking a little bit. I got my boys on point. My daughter, I'm kind of letting her wing it, but nah. I started getting on her. Hey, we need to go through these precepts with our children. We need to start dealing with our children through the scriptures also, man. That's another thing, all right? And I ain't got nothing else. You got something else?
That's it.
Cam, you got something?
No.
All right. Well, with that, we say shalom, happy Sabbath, Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom.